More welterweight action that very clearly has playoff implications. Joao Zeferino right now on the outside looking in, but he's only going to need a victory to push his way into that. A victory of any kind pushes his way into that playoff scenario. Jason Ponet needs a finish.
Atlantic City, it's time to welcome our next fighters. First, Jason Ponet.
Jason Ponet fought Ray Cooper in his first outing, and it was Cooper's wrestling and an eventual choke that led to Ponet's demise. He wants to keep this one on the feet.
Yeah, that's right. He's a very good striker. He can mix it up with his wrestling a bit offensively. Obviously, defensively needs a little bit of work, but he is a dynamic striker. He's good in the clinch when it comes to knees. Let's see if he can get that going here against the Brazilian Joao Zeferino.
And his opponent, Joao Zeferino.
I like Joao that he was very respectful of his opponent. Feels like he's better than him in every realm of this fight, but respectful that anything can happen in a mixed martial arts fight. And I think that's the right approach. He also said, after seeing his first fight with Ray Cooper, he thinks the best thing is to try and take this guy down, put him on the ground, and find a way to submit him, rather than risk playing around in the striking realm with it.
Joao Zeferino calls himself a grappling specialist, but we have seen his hands in the first season of PFL action on display. This guy is a very well-rounded, very explosive and dynamic athlete. You're not safe anywhere against the Brazilian Samurai. We'll take a look at our tail of the tape for this welterweight affair. 3 years older is Joao Zeferino. He is 2 inches shorter than his opponent out of France. Jason Ponet with a 6-inch reach advantage in the arms. The leg reach advantage goes to Zeferino. Lillian Garcia gets them underway.
Over 20 nations are being represented here in the 2021 season of the Professional Fighters League. And now we continue the action in the welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He specializes in Wushu Sanda. Standing at 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighs in officially at 169.5 pounds. In 35 professional bouts, this veteran has a record of 20 wins, 13 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest, with 11 victories by way of stoppage. Fighting out of Bordeaux, France, here is the Amazonian Samurai, Jason Ponet. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is a jiu-jitsu practitioner who stands at 5'9" and weighs in officially at 171 pounds. In 34 professional bouts, this veteran has a record of 25 wins and 9 losses, with 20 victories by way of stoppage. Fighting out of Florianopolis, Brazil, here is the Brazilian Samurai, Joao Zeferino. Your referee in charge, Vitor Shaolin.
Jason Ponet in the black and gray trunks representing his home country of France. Joao Zeferino, the Brazilian, in the red and blue. 70 combined fights between these two men walking in. Wow. Joao Zeferino sprints out to a start. Ponet wisely sidesteps the charging Brazilian. Ponet in the southpaw stance as well. Searching hook there. Oh! Jason Ponet dropping Joao Zeferino early. Joao grabs a leg. Ponet pouring it on. Joao Zeferino holding on for dear life, still potentially in big trouble as Ponet has landed a couple of big shots early.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's shaking the cobwebs out just yet. Ponet, very dangerous as a striker.
Just like Zeferino said, you got to be careful. Anything can happen in mixed martial arts.
Spinning back fist just misses for Jason Ponet. Feeling confident after that first flurry, paid dividends for him. Check hook misses.
Yeah, I believe it was that same right hook that hurt Zeferino.
He's being a little lazy with that hook. He's throwing it and then drawing it back to his chest instead of drawing it back to his face, and Ponet countered beautifully.
Zeferino appears a little more composed now. Left hand lands for Ponet. Combination on the way back from Joao Zeferino. Joao steps in and grabs the body lock here. Jason Ponet is able to dig an underhook, try and prevent this takedown.
Yep, Zeferino trying to hook that leg, see if he can step out to his left. Tries to drive him down forward. Ponet able to get right back to his feet.
Ponet's able to olay Zeferino and get his way back to the middle of the smart cage here. Already a more successful performance for Jason Ponet in his second PFL outing. And Joao Zeferino's gonna have to try and solve this puzzle, Randy. He's got 3 points. He wants to get himself into the playoffs, but now Jason Ponet has proven how dangerous he can be on the feet.
Absolutely. Nice combinations, picking his shots, counter-punching well, moving his feet well, finding the angles well. He's really in the rhythm in this fight.
Another right hook landed there for Jason Ponet. Slips outside of the counterattack from Joao Zeferino.
Yeah, Zeferino's got to be careful. He's kind of finding himself off balance as he's lunging forward with those shots, and Ponet is just countering all of those attempts, it seems.
Quick jab from each man, just missing. Good head work there. Head movement from Jason Ponet. Now he defends the single leg takedown from Joao. Nice work on a little cow catcher there to spin his way out by Jason Ponet.
Wow, very impressive. Ponet's doing a great job of countering everything that Joao Zeferino tries to throw at him.
Yeah, he's looking much, much sharper in that clinch position.
Oh, kick caught, and now Zeferino is able to get Jason Ponet to the mat. Ponet, butterfly guard, trying to work his way back to the barrier. Joao passes to half guard.
And Zeferino still has plenty of time to get a submission here. Might be working on that arm triangle. Now might be going for the Kimura.
Going to the source of the problem, which is those lockdown legs of Ponet. Zeferino trying to separate those, trying to work his way into mount.
Take a look at our Acronis fight tracker here. A little bit of both inside the center, working against the outside of the cage, as well as Joao Zeferino steps into the mount.
Zeferino working that arm up. He's going to try and slip into an arm triangle here.
That little itsy bitsy spider crawl in your hand along the mat.
Get it in far enough, he'll slide his ear into that back of that shoulder of Ponet, and then he can apply the proper pressure. One.
Uh-oh. Zeferino looks to go to work with the strikes. That opens things up. Now Ponet trying to belly out. Got to be careful here as we hit 10 seconds remaining in the round. Zeferino pouring it on, trying to get a stoppage. Ponet doing enough. And there's the end of round number 1. A very interesting round 1. Joao Zeferino in trouble early, able to have some more success later in the round. Finishes on top. Give me these replays, Kenny Florian.
Yeah, here's the right hook that landed there. There's the left that put him down. The right hook set it up. That left hand put him down. Zeferino got a hold of that single leg to keep him alive. There's another shot of it. Beautiful left hand there that just dropped him right to his knees. Zeferino in big time trouble. There's that blitzing attack there, that right hand that got it done, and then another beautiful right hook. That was his best punch, I think. But then at the end of the round, you see Zeferino had that cross wrist and pounded away to finish the round with a nice takedown. Close round, fellas.
Joao Zeferino needs a win of any kind to clinch a playoff spot. Ponet can clinch with a second round stoppage.
I think Joao has got to get his hands up. He's winging those punches, and his hands are down by his nipples instead of up protecting his face. Ponet is doing a great job of countering every time he steps in and throw those.
In the PFL, it is a regular season, playoffs, and a championship. This is the second half of the regular season for these welterweights. If you want to pursue a $1 million championship, you must be in the top 4. Jason Ponet scores 92 on the FPR for a victory in round 1, according to our algorithm, as Joao Zeferino dives in for a takedown early here in round 2. He's able to cinch the legs together and get it.
And he has plenty of time with this early takedown to set things up. Seems like he's found his rhythm here and found the recipe to get in on those legs.
Told me in the pre-fight interviews this is exactly what he wanted to do, was find a way to get this fight to the ground. He just feels like he's better in the submission game than Ponet is.
Ponet trying to tie up Zeferino here, probably force a stand up if he can get it, but
Zeferino, nice position to push that leg out of the way and pass here, but he's staying busy with his ground and pound as well. He's going to try to slide that right leg through. He's climbing through with that left leg. He's isolating that right knee of Ponet as he threatens both side control and mount.
Ponet looking more composed even underneath here, under duress. Doing a good job of defending so far as Zeferino works the pass. Now he's got the left arm of Ponet isolated in that Kimura grip. Two minutes gone here in round number 2 as Joao Zeferino steps to the mount. Jason Ponet finds himself mounted by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
And he's setting up that arm triangle.
Yep, absolutely. So, trying to isolate that left arm of Ponet, climb into position. If he gets good angle and position on it, you'll see him climb.
There it is. And there's the tap! Joao Zeferino forces the tap with the shoulder choke. 5 points and clinches a playoff spot in the welterweight division. Methodical work there after the takedown from Joao Zeferino. Kenny, you said it. You get that early takedown, plenty of time for someone who's got an advantage on the ground.
First round wasn't a perfect scenario for Zeferino. Second round was. He got that takedown early. That's what he wanted. He had plenty of time to work. He was patient. He was composed. And once he went to one of his most powerful submission positions, he was able to get it done against Ponet, who fell victim to that the first time out against Ray Cooper.
Take a look at our Cageonomics stats bundle presented by our friends at Geico. A couple of takedowns for Joao Zeferino. In the first round, he got a little damage, but it was the second round where he was able to work, pass, and submit Jason Ponet. Welcome back to Ocean City, Atlantic City. Toronto, Colorado, Couture, Kenny, Florian. There's our exclusive fighter performance rating brought to you by Rich Energy. It was all Jason Ponet in round 1 with the knockdown, but how about that? A perfect score of 100 as Joao Zeferino gets the finish. Now we take a look at the Rich Energy replay. Kenny, walk me through this.
Yeah, there's a beautiful right hand. Able to avoid that left hook, or that right hook, sorry, of Ponet. Then shoots in on a takedown. Was able to get around those legs, get full control, and hit that double leg takedown. And this was very early in the round. This did not bode well here for Ponet as he went right from side control into mount. And you see that head is on the other side of that arm. You see that left arm across the body of Ponet. That never is a good position. And of course, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Joao Zeferino, taking full advantage of that, pinning both shoulders to the mat, getting nice and low across the neck of Ponet. And Ponet trying to hold on, trying to push with that left arm, and not enough, had to tap out. It's a lot of pressure there on the carotid artery. The left shoulder of Ponet's on one side, and the bicep on the other side of the neck. That is a happy corner there for Zeferino.
And rightfully so, because that clinches a playoff spot, which means the pursuit of $1 million championship still alive, as Lillian Garcia makes it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, this stoppage comes officially at 2 minutes and 16 seconds of round number 2. Submission by arm triangle, earning 5 points and clinching a spot in the 2021 PFL playoffs, Joao Zeferino.
There we go. Great news for Joao Zeferino. He earns 5 points.
Gives him 8 total points, puts him at the top of the heap.